Hey guys, what's up? Feeling kind of under the weather today. I just woke up not too long ago, so I'm filming a video this way. Just gonna take the movie, put it down right here. I'm in the kitchen because the lighting is a little bit better to do it this way, and my camera is ultra light sensitive. Kind of sucks, but oh well. I am going to take a little bit of a hiatus from movie buying after this update, mainly because I'm going into my senior year, and with college and all that stuff, I've got more important things I need to save up for, and I've built up a good enough movie collection already. I mean, it's not my number one priority. I do have a life outside of watching movies. I like going out with friends and stuff, so I've got other things to do. But in the meantime, here's a July 3rd update. Try to have one for you guys in September. But anyways, we'll see. Alright, the first movie I have is a 1970s action movie called Powderburn. It's VHS, the only VHS of the update. Very low budget, but I didn't really mind it that much. I thought it was pretty good. Yeah, I know I need to cut my nails. But it's pretty low budget. I mean, I don't know if this particular VHS, the tracking and the fuzz was kind of bad, like it was kind of jumpy. But I mean, overall, it wasn't that bad of a movie. I wouldn't fully recommend it because it is like a really low budget 70s movie. But I mean, it's got some decent things in it, so I don't know. I mean, I liked it, but I don't know if all of you will. It's not that bad, Powderburn. It was only released on VHS, so I don't know. Also known as Bloody Sun and Blue Jeans and Dynamite. So I don't know what title you prefer. So move that to the side. Now, the DVDs, you got Bill Dance, The Great Outdoors, Bloopers Volume 3. I started watching this on YouTube, actually. A bunch of these are posted on YouTube. But this guy was funny. If you like things like America's Funniest Home Videos, or if on YouTube you like watching fail compilations, this is very similar to some. It's basically, now in case you're curious why I bought Volume 3, is because Volume 1 and 2 are combined, really expensive, and Volume 4 was really expensive for some reason, so I bought Volume 3. This is funny, though. If you like fail compilations, if you like America's Funniest Home Videos, shows like that, you'll probably like this, because all this, it's an hour and a half of just bloopers from his show. Like right there, you see the cameraman falling in the water. It's just, if you like things like that, you'll probably like. Now, there are some things on here that are kind of, like he does these comedy sketches with the country singer by the name of Mel Tillis and Porter Wagoner. Those were kind of stupid. But when you're watching his bloopers, some of them are kind of cringeworthy too. Like he gets the minnow stuck in his nose. He steps on the hook and it gets stuck in his foot. And he shows you how to take it. Some of it's kind of cringy actually, but if you like fail compilations or America's Home Videos, I'd give that one a watch. Peggy Sue Got Married. Fun 80s movie. I didn't like it as much as I like some other 80s movies. A very young Jim Carrey, actually, and Nicolas Cage in this movie. I think probably the first thing Nicolas Cage did after Valley Girl. It's a fun, I mean, most of it takes place in the 50s. It's not as good as other 80s movies I've seen. There's some weird birds out there. But it's good. I liked it. I mean, if you like 80s comedies, you'll now know it didn't really make me laugh. But it's not a bad movie. If you like 80s movies, I'd give it a watch. Now, this is a funny story with this one. He Loves Me Not. We watched this previous school year in my French 2 class. And we watched tons of movies. And my class is so funny. The class I was put in, so funny with like movie commentaries and stuff. It was a blast. And this is one of the movies we watched. Now, by looking at this cover and reading the title, you would think it would be like a romantic comedy movie. Not the case at all. This is actually kind of a thriller suspense movie, which I know looking at this, that's exactly what you think. But I liked it. I had fun with it, mainly because my experience watching it with my French 2 class was so fun. Just kind of, because the first half hour of the movie tricks you, like the music and everything. It leads you to believe it's just like this ultra high spirited romance comedy. But no, it turns into like a horror thriller where you find out this girl is stalking the guy. I had fun with it. I mean, starring Audrey Tautou and Samuel Le Bihan. I liked it. Would I recommend this to you horror action movie fans? No, I would not. But anyway, it's not a bad movie at all. I liked it. Really well written too, with the way they pull the twist off and everything. Now this one right here, everyone considers one of the worst movies ever made. So I bought it to see if, like, what they said was true. It was. Foodfight with Charlie Sheen, Eva Longoria, Hilary Duff, Wayne Brady, and Christopher Lloyd, aka Product Placement the movie, because that's essentially what it is. Don't show this. If you're a parent watching this, or if you're a soon-to-be parent, you have kids, do not show them this movie. Do not. The graphics look like it's out of a GameCube game. There's so many sexual innuendos thrown in. It especially with, like, right there. This thing was terrible. No one was kidding when they were talking about this. So I definitely do not recommend this movie. No. If you show this to your kid, with all the sexual innuendos and stuff, your child will grow up to be a pervert watching this movie. Just do not show them this movie. This movie was terrible. All that can be said. Now, this is a fun 80s comedy directed by Martin Scorsese, After Hours. Basically, it's a really fun movie. It's about this guy. He goes out on a date with this girl, and afterwards pretty much has the craziest night of his life. It's a really crazy movie, but I liked it. I had a lot of fun. Cheech and Chong are in it as, like, these dumbass burglars. I had a lot of fun with this movie. I'd recommend, if you're a fan of, like, 80s comedies, or even kind of like a thriller almost. It's kind of like a dark comedy thriller almost with some of the stuff that happens. So I would recommend this movie. This was a good one, After Hours. I really liked it. I don't want to say much. I don't want to give anything away, but this is a good one, After Hours. Funny story with this one. Now, this is like probably the biggest fail I've ever had buying a movie. Now, if you know, suppose he's got a blow dryer in one hand, he's got a gun in the other. When he's mad, he's mean. He's a killing machine. He's bad, he's mean. He's a loving machine. Black Shampoo. I read the plot, and I saw this poster. The plot is a bunch of mobsters wreck his hair salon, and he goes after him in revenge. Well, you see, that is the plot of the movie, but the problem is, the movie is basically a softcore porno. And I'm not kidding, I did not know that when I ordered it, and then when I got it and I started watching it, I was so pissed off at myself for buying it. I sat through the whole thing, and yeah, I cannot recommend this thing. I thought this was terrible. One of the worst things I've ever seen. And dude, look at all these special features. There's so many interviews and commentaries and making of, deleted scenes. Probably more sex scenes, but I do not recommend this movie, Black Shampoo. I was expecting like a fun, tongue-in-cheek action comedy. I got a softcore porn with that, pretty much. I do not recommend that one. Now this one's good. The Michael J. Fox Comedy Favorites Collection comes with The Secret of My Success, which I like that movie, The Secret of My Success. Helen Slater's in it, from The Legend of Billie Jean, one of my favorite 80s movies. It's a good movie. It's funny. It's Michael J. Fox moves from this farm to work in the offices in New York. I will admit, though, my favorite thing about the movie was probably the Night Ranger song. 25 hours a day. I like that song, 25 hours a day, or however it goes. But it's a good movie, The Secret of My Success. I like that one. The Hard Way, which is a buddy cop movie with Michael J. Fox and James Woods. That's a good one. Probably that right there is the best out of the set for me, hands down. The Hard Way. So The Hard Way, recommended. The Secret of My Success, also recommended. For Love or Money, I didn't really care for. That's more of a romantic comedy. And then there's Greedy, which the thing about Greedy, the first half hour or so is hilarious. Like the first 30 minutes, I love. It's so fun, and it's genuinely funny. I was laughing out loud at the first half hour of the movie, but after the first half hour, it turns into like a drama. Literally, it turns into like a full-on drama after the first half hour. That's why I didn't really like it, but So, I mean, Greedy I can't recommend because I don't. The first half hour was so funny, but then after that it just turns into a drama about them and, who the hell was it? Kirk Douglas. I didn't really like the. And then so what I would recommend is I recommend The Hard Way and The Secret of My Success. Those are the two. And then the other one, Greedy, the first half hour is good, but the rest is like a drama. For Love or Money, I didn't really care for, but that's just me. But yeah, this is a good set, the Michael J. Fox comedy collection. These 4 action movies by Miramax Action: The Yards, Ordinary Decent Criminal, My Name is Modesty, and Best of the Best 4 Without Warning. I bought this only for Best of the Best 4 because I had the other 3. I have not watched any of these 3 yet. Best of the Best 4 was terrible. Here's my views on the Best of the Best series. Best of the Best 1 to me is hands down the best in the series. It is a phenomenal movie. It is emotional. It's very well put together. I love the first movie from 1989. It's phenomenal. And the soundtrack kicks ass. Best of the Best 2, at first I hated it, but I will say it has grown on me. I do kind of like it now. However, Best of the Best 2 still is nothing compared to the first one, because the first one to me is just phenomenal, and the best in the series just because of how strong it is emotionally. But Best of the Best 2 is good. It has grown on me. The plot is basically a ripoff of Rocky 4, but it's still done good. I like Best of the Best 2. It's grown on me. Best of the Best 3, No Turning Back, I thought was awesome. I really loved Best of the Best 3. But Best of the Best 4, I didn't like. I recommend the first 3, but not 4. 4 was terrible. Identity. Now, I know people I was talking to. This movie is a good movie except for the ending. Because I know people that I talked to, some of my friends on YouTube and stuff, they said they hate the entire movie because of the ending. The ending ruins the entire movie for them. I do not think that. I mean, power to you. You have whatever opinion you want. I'm not trying to change it. I'm just saying my opinion. I think the movie is phenomenal. It is atmospheric. It is suspenseful. It's moody. It's well written, well shot. Until the ending. The ending is horseshit. The ending sucks. But before the ending, everything else is phenomenal. It keeps you wondering what's going to happen next. And yes, the ending does ruin it, but still, I mean, the rest of it is so well made. I'm not going to hate the entire movie just because of the ending with John Cusack, Ray Liotta, Amanda Peet, and one of my favorite people in the movie is actually Jake Busey. Jake Busey does good in it. He's not in it that much, but I like him. I do recommend this movie because I think the rest of it is so phenomenal. Just be cautious with the ending. The ending is where the movie faults. But it's a good thriller, nonetheless, from 2003. How I got into college, I mainly got this because I love the director, Savage Steve Holland. He directed my all-time favorite movie, which is Better Off Dead from 1985. Okay, something just... Okay, a bug or something just fell off the case. I don't know what the hell that is. But Better Off Dead is my all-time... Now, this is nowhere close to as good as Better Off Dead, but I still really enjoyed this. I had a lot of fun. There's a lot of Better Off Dead people and cameos in here, too, like Diane Franklin and Dan Schneider, Curtis Armstrong, the girl that played Ricky's mom in Better Off Dead. I don't know the actress's name. And a cameo at the end by Vanna White and Bob Eubanks. For those of you who don't know, Bob Eubanks was the original host of the Newlywed Game back in like the 60s and 70s. That was a fun cameo to see. I do recommend How I Got Into College. It's a very fun movie. It's just that it's not as good as Better Off Dead, another movie by the director. But if you like 80s comedies, give this one a go. And especially with me, because I'm approaching my senior year. I need to start applying to universities and stuff soon. Very relatable to me. I'm going through all this stuff right now as we speak. So I mean, it's kind of, for those of you who know, you around my age gap or you that have done it before, it's a very stressful process. But we'll see. But it's a recommended movie. I like the theme song too. 'Cause we are young. I love the song. Stingray, the complete series. If you like 80s action movies or like 80s shows like Knight Rider, Magnum PI, stuff like that, definitely give the show a watch. This is the complete series released by Mill Creek Entertainment. Awesome show. It's very similar to shows like Magnum PI and Knight Rider. Kind of like if you mix the two almost. But it ran from 1985 to 1987. I really like the music. The score kicks ass. Definitely check it. The only thing I don't like what Mill Creek did, I hate these DVDs. They put all 5 of the discs on like this one thing. I hate when DVDs do that. But it's a recommendation. If you like 80s action shows or 80s action movies, whatever, I have a strong feeling you'll like this Stingray, the complete series. It's put out by Mill Creek Entertainment. It's a great show. I had a lot of fun watching that. A lot of great guest stars, too, in the episodes. And the last one, I always do this with my Play DVDs. The 25th annual Putnam County Spelling Bee. I had a starring role in the play as William Barfay. I am right there. Oh, I got it to focus there for a minute. Focus, there we go. Here's the cast. This play was a fun experience. William Barfay, I pretty much had the lead role too, because I'm the one that lasts longest in it. But yeah, this is it was a great experience. I had a lot of fun acting in that play. There I am. I always put these I made this cover like the cover, like they recorded it, and the cover they gave to us was in a jewel case, and they just made it look like a dictionary. But this was a fun experience. Can I recommend this? No, because none of you have the ability to see this, but I just wanted to throw it in there just because. Alright, so we got that, my musical that I starred in, 25th annual Putnam County Spelling Bee. Got Stingray, the complete series. How I got into college. Identity. The Yards, Ordinary Decent Criminal. My name is Modesty, and Best of the Best 4, Without Warning. The Michael J. Fox collection that comes with The Secret of My Success, The Hard Way, For Love or Money, and Greedy. Black Shampoo, one of the 2 movies I cannot recommend in this update. After Hours, very fun movie. Foodfight, the other movie I cannot recommend in this update. He Loves Me Not, that was a fun experience from my French 2 class. Peggy Sue Got Married, fun 80s movie. Bill Dance Bloopers and Memorable Moments, Volume 3. And Powderburn. Alright guys, talk to y'all later. Hope you liked the update.